Hey, Host Squad. Yes, I think Mark said it, and I was like, yes, that's the name. Because, everybody has a YouTube name for their, viewers. They have cute little names. Our name is the Host Squad. Now, for everybody, I'm going to explain Ho right here. Classy, not trashy. We the classy hoes. And I love y'all for that. So, anyway. I am going to be discussing this Happyland Studio. Um, Heard about them through Glam Finds. So I went on their website, looked at their stuff, had to try it. So I'm going to share what I think about Happyland Studios. Let's talk about them. Okay, so let's talk about Happyland Studios. Like I said, I heard about them through Glam Finds. She has a YouTube channel. I will link her down below because honestly, that's how I heard about them. Now, Happyland Studio, they do have an IG page. They're an indie brand. They do have an IG page, but honestly, they don't post a damn thing on there. So ain't no point in going to look there. So I went on the web. So first I went there, then I went to the website and I started looking around and I was like, wow, okay. First off, what I said was the pricing is very, very affordable, especially for a indie brand, a small brand. Because real talk, a lot of the indie brands that are coming out now, let's just be honest, their price point is kind of pricey. It's kind of pricey. Not super pricey, some of them, but some of them are super pricey coming out the gate. So their pricing is very good. The most they are they carry 50 mils, 30 mils and 50 mils. The most is $55 for a 50 mil, usually between either $52 or $55. I think the 30 mils are right around 42. That's their pricing. So very affordable. They're easier reach if you want to try. Then on top of it, this is how I wound up trying so many. Their sample pricing is the best I've ever seen because their samples are 5 mil and they're $7 a piece. 5 mil, $7 a piece. So I just was like, well, shoot, let me go on a try. Then on top of that, Glam Finds has a discount code. So I found out she posted the discount code and I was like, oh, okay. So this says that I need to get them. So then finally I pulled the trigger and purchased 10 samples of Happyland Studios. Now, things that I didn't quite notice. So what I did was I just went through the fragrances, the fragrance, the scent, the fragrances, you know what I'm saying, and was looking at notes that sounded good to me, right? So that's how I chose. I was looking at notes that I love, and I was like, yes, let me try these, yes. Now, let me tell you something about Happyland Studio that I did not notice until after I got them here and started trying them out, and I said, oh, that makes sense. So here's what I didn't notice. On their labeling, if you notice, there's a man right there. So can you see that? There's a man right there. Then they have this one that clearly has a woman on it. And then they have a few of them that are like this. So I didn't notice that at all. I promise y'all I didn't. I was just looking at the notes. Now the one of them did say, the one that's feminine, that it did say when I opened it up to read the description that it was their first, feminine fragrance. So I was like, okay, cool. But I didn't even notice that they had these symbols on there, kind of guiding you like, yo, this is a masculine scent. Yo, this is a, unisex scent. Didn't notice that because there is one more that they say is unisex that I did not get because I don't know. I think I didn't like the name of it or something. I don't know. But anyway, let me tell y'all about the fragrances that I got from them. And so then you all can see. So I'm going to discuss them from the, let me get these open for y'all. I'm going to discuss them from the least liked to the best liked, and the in-betweens, because there's quite a few that were in between. Not that I just disliked them. They just weren't, they just weren't something that I would want. So let me go ahead and let's get started on them. So I want to give you all the notes. All right, so here we go. Let's get these notes going. So I'm gonna start here. Okay, I'm gonna do this one first because this is the one that I really just don't like. Let me find it. Which one is it? This one. This is Diableak. So this is Diableak, right? I like their packaging and everything. So this is Diableak, right? So let me give you the note. So let me tell you what I think about this actually. So I'm looking it up. Give me a second. Okay, so here are the notes on Diableak. Violet, jasmine, sandalwood, dark fruits, rum, black pepper, heliotrope, cinnamon, caramel, almond, patchouli, cardamom, guaiac wood. Now I'm gonna try it one more time. Give me a second, because I'm hoping that what I think is wrong. So give me a second. Okay, no, I'm not wrong. Okay, so Diableak on me, real talk, smells like pickle juice and wood on me. I don't know why this combination is coming off like that on my skin, but it is. It smells like pickle juice and wood on me. And then as it dries down, it becomes mentholatum rub. I can't make this up, y'all. I really wanted to like, you hear those notes. I was ready to love this fragrance. No. This is, I promise y'all, that's exactly what it smells like on me. Pickle juice and wood on me. So, no to Diableak. Now, I bet you it smells lovely on somebody else, but it smells like pickle juice and wood on me. Next up is Rhyolite, right? Notes: honey, almond, vanilla, blueberry, sandalwood, caramel, white musk. Yes. Don't that sound delicious, y'all? That sounds delicious. But let me tell you, I didn't get any blueberry. So I was looking for it to have this kind of blueberry kind of vibe and everything. Nothing there. Now this is one of the unisex ones, right? Rhyolite. But it is a really pretty honey almond fragrance. It's just no blueberry. So that's where the disappointment comes for me. It wasn't that it was a bad scent on. It just didn't give me that blueberry that I was looking for. So that was why Rhyolite was kind of like disappointing to me. Real talk. So then next up is this. When I say these notes, y'all gonna know why I had to get this one. First off, the name is Plum Loco. Okay, Plum Loco. Plum Loco, y'all. Plum Loco. All right. This is plum, leather, saffron, benzoin, amber, and jasmine. The problem I have is no plum, lots of leather. I just didn't get any plum out of this. No plum at all. None whatsoever. I cannot stress that enough. So it didn't smell bad. It just didn't give me the plum. Now, it might be worth trying, you know. So here we go. So that was Plum Loco. Just didn't work. Just didn't work. Just did not work. All right, next up is Seven. All right, notes are citrus, mandarin, rind, neroli, jasmine, rose, pink pepper, amber, musk, and benzoin. Once again, all of the notes that I was picking are notes I really I love. Okay, nice fragrance. It just leans a little too masculine for me. So that's the issue. It's like when they say masculine on a lot of these, they really do lean masculine. The fragrance is nice, but what happens is like in a fragrance like this, as a what I like personally, I would have been looking for it to have a little more floral, you know, a little floral. This has a lot of citrus, so it gives it like this, it gives it a classic male vibe to it. Not a bad fragrance at all. It's just, you know, a classic male fragrance, and I ain't looking to smell like a classic male. That's all. All right, now next up is Shameless right here. All right, has top notes of citrus, blackcurrant, apple, mid notes jasmine, lavender, rose, patchouli, musk, ambergris, oak moss, and vanilla. This is a barber-shoppy kind of citrusy vibe to it. Definitely has that barber-shoppy vibe to it. You know, what I think of when I think of barbershop fragrances, it does have that. It begins fruity and then it gets a little citrus. I will say this, I think this is a great fragrance for a man for the summertime because it has a lightness, and that's what they said. This was their first one that they created that was for specifically for warm weather. And I can tell that because it has a very bright summertime vibe to it. Definitely feels like you would be hanging out at the, you know, hanging out at the beach, at the rooftop bar, smelling delicious as a man, because it definitely gives off that barbershoppy, citrusy vibe. So this is Shameless. Now these next ones are the ones that I really, really like for me personally. You know, these right here. So I'm gonna start here with this one. This is called Home for the Holidays. This is the decaf edition. So this is the decaf edition of it, right? So this has caramel, amber, maple, pumpkin spice, cinnamon, musk, coriander, orange, rose, ambergris, patchouli, ladamum, and soft spices. Yes. If you are listening to those notes and you're saying, wow, that sounds delicious, that it sounds like this really spicy, warm, gourmand, kind of ambery, sweet, vanillic, all of those things, you are absolutely right. This is delicious on the skin. Delicious. I will say I'm not sure if I wanted a full bottle of it. I don't know. Because I do have some, you know, quite a bit like in the genre. I don't know though. I might want it later on, like next year or later on this year. But right now I wouldn't buy it because it is definitely a cold weather fragrance. And right now I'm just not vibing on cold weather fragrances. But I promise y'all, this is so delicious on the skin. This is anybody, you gonna just smell delicious. That's all I got. That's all I got. I mean, those notes, and they're blended so well, they last so long. Speaking of that, I didn't even say that. These last on your skin. Once you put them on, like right now, I'm smelling pickle juice, mentholatum rub, and wood right now. It's not gonna go away until I scrub it off. So this is Home for the Holidays, the decaf edition. And then this is the original. They have Home for the Holidays. This is the original one. This is the original one, Home for the Holidays, the decaf edition. I think they must have put that one out recently. I guess around the end of last year. But this is the original. This has warm amber, maple absolute, dark coffee, pumpkin spice, and sensual musk. The coffee is strong in here, so you really have to like a coffee note. This is definitely, like I said, this one is more caramel. It comes off very, it doesn't say caramel in it, but it's definitely that warm, sweet, spicy. You get the spices in it. The maple, I guess, is the sweetness that I'm getting with coffee. It's like a coffee drink. It is so good. If you love coffee fragrances, this is so good. It, like I said, it has that warm sweetness of it, and then it's got like this, the amber in it. It just gives it this warmth, and then the coffee is in there, and the musk gives it just a little bit of it brings it balances it, because this is a very heavy on the coffee and the spices and the and the sweetness. So the musk kind of balances it out, so it's just not too much. It's just perfect. It's like if you got, I don't drink coffee, but I'm saying this smells like a perfect wintertime coffee drink with that spice and the amber and the coffee. Yes. So om for the holidays. Really gorgeous, delicious. All right, next up is Cure Cafe. This has notes of coffee, leather, apricot, musk, jasmine, and lavender. I have to be honest with you, you have to like coffee for this. This has a seriously strong coffee note. It smells like espresso. It smells like a Starbucks coffee. It smells like Starbucks coffee shop. Did I say Starbucks coffee shop? Like we don't know what Starbucks is. It smells like Starbucks. It has this really strong, very like fresh roasted coffee vibe going on. And the leather is pretty intense, and as it dries down, you get more leather. I honestly didn't get a lot of the apricot and the jasmine, which I would have loved to have a lot of it, but it didn't matter because this was so good. I'm going to try it again because maybe I just missed it. But yeah, what I really got was the leather and the coffee, and it was so good. This is something that I would get, and I don't know if I would wear it by itself. I would definitely, this is like if I wanted a coffee note to add to like amp up a coffee note in something. Like I actually did do that already. I actually amped up a coffee note in a fragrance that I have. And also I could see adding like a little vanilla to it. Or since it has apricot in it, maybe something that has like osmanthus in it or something very heavily peachy kind of vibe I have. Ooh, I know what this might smell good with. But yeah, I like it for the coffee note, and I really like the intensity of it. Would I wear this all the time by itself? I don't know. But I do like it for what it brings to the space. I really do. All right, next up is Paisley Sky. Paisley Sky. Okay. This has oud, ylang ylang, nutmeg, lavender, patchouli, myrrh, and musk. The oud is beautiful in here. It's a well blended, not skanky, just gives it a nice little earthiness to it. It is very sexy and sensual to me because, of course, I love ylang ylang and nutmeg. And honestly, the essential oils are considered pheromones. They are very, they're attractants. So this has a sensual quality to it. The ylang ylang is not overpowering. It's very subtle. So if you struggle with ylang ylang, this is a good space for it. The nutmeg gives it a little spiciness, but not too much. It's just like everything is so well blended that you don't feel like, oh, it's too much on this one, it's too much. It's like this perfect blend of those. And I'm not even big on lavender and fragrances, but the lavender works because it works with the oud to bring it down and make it not skanky. And then of course you got the myrrh and the musk. This is gorgeous. I know this is considered, I don't know, because like if you notice, it looks like the guy on here is a man, but he kind of, you know, looks a little almost unisex. So I'm gonna go, this is definitely kind of unisex, because I think anyone can wear this and it will smell just divine on you. All right, now the last one that I really like is Happyland Paisley Dream. And being the girly girl I am, it is the most feminine leaning one. This is their very first. This is the first one they've marketed directly to women. The notes are ylang ylang, anise, bergamot, heliotrope, cashmere, rose, hedione, rosemary, myrrh, vanilla, sandalwood, amber, honey, musk. Ooh, it's a beautiful, like ambery floral. If you're into that, you know, you understand. It's a beautiful amber floral, gorgeous. And there's a sweetness to it, like that honey and everything gives it the sweetness. But the florals are gorgeous in it. The anise, and I don't normally like anise and fragrances, it just balances it out. It is not like licoricey like sometimes anise can go. It is not. It is gorgeous. I really like this one. I think this is really good. Even though it's got the honey in it and the amber, it's good for right now because it's still cold here in Chicago. I'm gonna start wearing this a little more because it's at that it ain't even transition here, honey. We in the cold. Right now it's in the 30s. It was 60 today, but I think it's dropping back down to the 40s. It's been in the 30s and the 20s. So we still we doing winter, you know, with a drop of spring. So this is so pretty. I've worn it. It just is like a really gorgeous, feminine, girly fragrance. The florals are really beautiful, but that honey and that amber gives it this sweet richness to it that I really enjoy. Now, so talking about them, of course, the ones that I'm probably going to purchase, and I forgot, this one, Paisley Dream and Paisley Sky, they have a bundle for the 250 mils. So I'm definitely going to get those because the bundle price is ridiculously good. And then on top of it, if I use the discount code that I'm going to put in the description box, it's even better. So I definitely want these. I might get Cure Cafe. I'm going back and forth on that one. But if I did, it'll probably be, you know, it'll be like something that I'll put on my list. And then if I feel like, yeah, I want it, I will. The Own for the Holidays, they have a bundle. I think they still have a bundle listed for that one. I might get the 30 mils of those. I don't know though. I think I might need the 50 mils. If I get those, I'm getting the 50 mils. Because I really do like them for what they, you know, for that rich, cozy, warm fragrance for the cold weather like fall and winter. They just scream that. And you know, sometimes you just want to wear something like that. And I don't have enough coffee in my you know, collection. So the one with the coffee, ooh, yes. And that's why I'm thinking Queer Cafe. Okay, so I'm having a whole conversation with myself right here. Let me stop. All right, let me know if you've tried Happyland. Which ones do you like? Because there's more yeah, they have more scents. These are just the 10 that I chose. So anyway, thank you for watching. If you decide to go ahead and try Happyland based on this conversation, make sure you send them a little note. Lulu sent me, SCNT. Because I like brands to know when I send you out to them. Why? Because I think it's important that they know that we are helping to promote them, just so they know. All right, so once again, thank you for watching. Why am I saying it like that? Why am I saying it like that? All right, y'all know how the deal. It's Lulu. Be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. Thanks for watching.